So my levels is good. It's your man Ken Billions on the check-in. What's up, my peoples? How you guys doing? It's Friday. You made it through the week. Congratulations. Give yourself a hand clap. As always, if you can see me, press one, and if you can hear me, press two. Let me know everything is official tissue, because you know I'm out over here, top shelf or nothing. So if you can see me, press one, and if you can hear me, press that good old two. Right? If you can see me, press one, and if you can hear me, press two. Man, I hope you somewhere loving your life. I hope you somewhere doing your thing. Not sure why my camera look like that. We're gonna try to give it a go. Hopefully it'll clear up. How you guys doing, everybody? What's going on? Man, I got a fire conversation for you guys today. But first, let me salute you guys, and hopefully all is well in your spaces, all is well in your love life, whoever you with. Hopefully all is good. Before I get started, let me keep it a buck with you. I'm clubhoused out. Like, I've been in so many clubhouse rooms the last 5 days, and I'm not gonna lie, like I'm a little positivity out. Like I'm drained from like positivity. The shit is kind of weird. Like just I'm like, oh brother, you know what I'm saying? I've been in so many millionaire rooms on Clubhouse, and like for real, I'm seriously drained. I'm like, oh gosh, just so much love and light. I'm like, really, y'all? Y'all just like this all day long? I had to put myself in some ratchet shit. Give me a hand clap for the nigga shit that I had to do. No, no bullshit. I had to get myself out of the positivity, and I had to find some negativity real quick. I'm a nigga. I can't, man. This straight up nigga shit, man. But I was for real, man. I was like so positivity out, and I'm like, okay, come on, man. No human walks around like this every day. I'm like, yeah, I get it. Scale of business, boom, and it's. I had to give it a break. Had to go to where the niggas is at. So what's good today, y'all? What's popping, everybody? Everybody in the chat. It's Friday. I want to say make sure you're keeping up with your New Year's resolutions. If you fell back one day, don't worry. Don't judge yourself too hard. Keep it going. Keep it up. All right. It's from me to you. Keep up your New Year's resolutions, and don't judge yourself too hard if you missed a day because you cheated on your diet or you cheated on your workout or whatever you got going on. Get back to your New Year's resolution. All right. You know my spiel. This is Coin Gang Ministries, a heaven on earth ministries where we don't wait to die to get heaven. We get heaven on earth in our finances, in our health, in our relationships, in our fellowship, in every area of our life. We reverse the narratives of what we were told about dying and how the meek shall inherit the earth. No, we want that shit now. We want it now. Man, shout out to all the investors out there that invest in the number one investment in the world. And I'm not talking about Bitcoin. I'm not talking about Airbnb or Tesla. I'm talking about those that make the number one investment of putting something in the accountability business. Because I'm telling you, y'all, you invest in accountability business. I don't care who you are, gay, woman, man, black. I don't give a damn who you are. When you make an investment in the accountability business, your life changes and people see it, and it benefits others. It benefits your wife, your husband, your children, the people that are doing business with you, the people that engage in fellowship with you. When you invest in accountability business, everybody wins. Today, today we are talking about individuality. We're talking about eat your own food. Eat your own food. We're going to talk about ye of little faith. Does God make mistakes? We're going to talk about, we're going to make you look at your hands. And we're going to talk about working what you got. Today's topic, y'all, is stop comparing yourself to others. Stop comparing yourself to others. And I noticed something, a lot of topics that I touch on, it doesn't go viral. I mean, I got a nice big following on Facebook, but the things that I talk about don't crack the algorithm, and I don't get a lot of shares. So last night I was thinking, I was like, man, I need to start touching on more trending shit. I need to touch on gossip and the things that will crack the algorithm. But then I thought about it. I was like, you know what? Personal development is not for everybody. And then I felt better. I didn't mind the shares and I didn't mind the views because I understand that those that really want to scale, it's not that many. And so hand clap to me for not giving up my purpose and staying on course. And so hand clap to me. If you don't have dealings over feelings, make sure you get that. If you're on Facebook, if you're on YouTube, you can cop that. It is pinned right there up there in the chat. So make sure you do that. All right. Man, let's get into it. I want to talk to y'all about something real quick. I want to talk to y'all about moments. It's a conversation I was having with my son last night about moments and about how they come and go. So I'm going to share one of my childhood heroes with you, and so you can understand moments and what I mean by that. I'm going to share somebody with you. This is a bad man right here. All right? Watch this. Let me share this dude with you. This is my guy right here. This dude right here was a hero to me. Hopefully my son's teams doesn't come up. Okay, this guy was a hero to me. And I looked up to this dude. I had the hair. I had the braids. I wanted the number. When he lost in the playoffs, I cried. I mean, he meant a lot to me. And looking back on his career, I understand moment. And I'm glad that I was present when I was watching him because I didn't understand time. And I didn't understand if I would have been comparing myself to other people, I would have missed out on something that was real special to me. So I want to show you a bad man real quick. This dude was everything to me, right? When I say that this dude was everything to me, he was. I had every pair of sneakers, right? I tried to do the crossover. I never got to 6 foot, but I tried to emulate him. Every commercial, I thought his mom's was cool. I was very, very, very present. And I had no idea. That time was just moving, y'all. I didn't know. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know. And I didn't know that time is just like a blink, yo. It just like that, and then it's over. I had no idea. I didn't understand how the present was such a gift. But without knowing that, I'm glad that I was head first in this moment because this is my childhood. And I ain't gonna lie to you. If something happens to this dude, I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna drop a tear. I'm gonna tell you the truth because he was that heroic to me. I remember all this. It was like I was in the stands. And if I would have been comparing myself to other people, what other people had at the time, man, I would have missed out. See, there was a time where I started comparing myself to other people. I'll be honest with you. That's when I got pro-black. When I became pro-black, I started comparing myself to white people. I started comparing myself to Asians people. I had a real hater type spirit. But before I got pro-black, I never compared myself to others. I minded my business and I focused on the things that I liked. Okay? I focused on the things that I liked. And I'm just being honest with you. I never compared myself to others until I became pro-black. And then I became a hater, man. I started looking at other people's plates. I started counting other people's money. I started, suggesting what other people should do with their bread. right? And not focusing on the money that I received. Yeah, man, I went through a real dark space. But these moments, and all of you have moments in your life, these moments, our favorite moments, are like a blur, right? And we train and we prepare. We train and we prepare and we save up for moments. Do y'all realize that? Have you ever took a trip that you was anticipating? Do you realize the trip is over as soon as you get there? The best part of the trip is the preparation to go. Y'all know that, right? Y'all peep that? The moment you get to the destination, it's over. Or your wedding day, or the greatest moments in your life, they are over, man. Quick. The best part about the moment is leading up. When you spend your time comparing yourself to others, man, you miss moments. And the present is a gift, yo. You understand? The present is a gift. I don't care who got what. I don't care who looked better than who. We're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about working what you got. Damn, this was a bad man. And you know the most heartbreaking thing is, this is never going to happen again with me. That was it. So no matter how much I watch the NBA, I'll never feel what I felt when I was watching this dude right here. I'm telling you, I was a Allen Iverson junkie. It's a few people I feel like this about. Him, Nas, a few other people, right? The thing that hurts the most is it's over. Like, it's not coming back. The dude is retired. You know, he's on his next phase in life. But I was there and I remember it. You know what I mean? So appreciate your moments, y'all. Appreciate the moments. That little car you got, the little crib you got, your friends, your fam, that might not be your perfect man or your perfect woman. That might not be the person of your dreams. But understand something. It's never going to be like this again. If you flat on your face or you up, it's never going to be like this again. So appreciate it. Be thankful for what you don't have. It's never going to be like this again. It's a wrap. This is my guy right here. So I wanted to share this with you. This is my dude, man, Bubba Chuck. And I'm glad that I was present. You know, I'm glad that I watched the games, you know, start to finish. I'm glad that I copped the merch. I'm glad that I had braids, right? I came home with braids. My mama wasn't with that shit. She damn near slapped the braids out of my head. She was not with that. She wasn't that kind of mama. She wasn't with none of that. So I came in, I tried to have my braids. No, sir. I almost got put out. But yeah, that's what I remember. And I'm glad that I did all that. So that's my dude right there, Bubba Chuck, right? So I'm going to get into this conversation, man. I'm going to talk about individuality, and which is very important, because what I shared with you was some of my individuality, where it comes from. You know, we're all influenced by different things, and that was one of my influences. So I want to talk about individuality, and the topic tonight is stop comparing yourself to others. Make sure you like and share the video. We got to get these likes up. Make sure you like and share the video. Okay? So before we really get into it, hey, I need 10 people to put $10 in the Cash App. I need 10 people to put $10 in the Cash App. I'm going to call you that 10 toes 10. So I need you to put $10 in the Cash App. Salute to the 10 toes 10. Salute to the people that tip the ministry. And you understand that Cash App is not a donation. It's a payment for game. So it's a payment for me being in my purpose. And I pray that when you're in your purpose, you also get paid. And people also tithe into you. And I pray that I see you doing that so I can pay you for it. So I need 10 people to put $10 in the Cash App. Call you the 10 toes 10. I want to talk about individuality for a second. And I want to ask you something. Do you really, really, really know what freedom is? Do you? Do you really know what freedom is? See, many of you thought it was one type of plantation. Many of you didn't know that it was another type of plantation where you got your freedom from one group of people's plantation, but when you got your freedom from that group of plantation, the people you ran to had another plantation for you and another form of slavery for you. They had a slavery for your creativity. They had a slavery for your individuality. Why do you think when you do your hair a certain type of way, people have something to say? Because you a slave. Why do you think when you marry who you decide to marry, or raise your kids in the fashion that you decide to raise them, or you express yourself that's a little different than everybody? Why do you think you get the looks that you get and you get the hate that you get? Why do you think that happens? Because you were a slave and you didn't know it. See, you thought the people that you was running to was your freedom. You thought the people that you was running to was your rest haven. You thought that where you were running to, you was going to find comfort. You was lied to. See, it's a lot of different type of plantations, y'all. And the plantation that y'all on is a plantation about your individuality. But what I want to ask y'all something. Do you know what freedom truly is? Do you know what it's like to be free to date who you choose? Do you know what it's like to have freedom of occupation? That means you decide to do what it is you decide to do. And it has nothing to do with a group of strangers and what they have to say. Do you know that freedom? What about freedom of image and freedom of taste? Do you know that? Do you know when I got this big ass tattoo on my face that said love? Do you know that was me taking my individuality back? It's not teardrops. It's not nothing representing my dead partners, and I got a lot of them. It's not a hood that I tattooed on my face. I wanted to tattoo love on it. You know why? Because I wanted, when people see me, I wanted to have a conversation. Because I wanted to know what love was to them. Because it was something that I've been studying my entire life. But I didn't give a damn what anybody had to say about it. You know why? Because it's my face. And I do what I want with it. If it stops me from making income, so be it. That's the freedom. See, there's a price for freedom, and I'm willing to pay the price. I've been tried, denied, and I'm willing to be tried again. So I'm not afraid of anything. So I have freedom of image and freedom of taste. So I'm asking you again, do you know what freedom is? Do you really? Because the topic of tonight is stop comparing yourself to others. And part of the reason that you are comparing yourself to others is because you don't know what freedom is. You really think that there's freedom in being part of a collective. How? How can you define yourself in a collective? How can you truly see your reflection in a collective? You are handcuffed to the next man and to the next woman, and their destiny and their choices affect you. That's not freedom. You are part of a collective with people that have bad behavior that you got to be accountable for, and that you have to go to bat for. That's not freedom. But I get it. It's comfort in the group. There's songs that tie the group together. I understand. I get it. See, freedom, you need courage. You need bravery to pick yourself, to be free. You need courage and bravery because there's a price for it. So I got to ask you one more time. Do you know what it's like to be free? Do you know what it's like to actually pick a mate based on, because that's what you like It doesn't have anything to do with what your mama say or what your daddy say or what your partner say or what your sister say. You pick that person because that's what you want. What about freedom of occupation? Are you in the field and are you doing the trades that you want to do? Or are you carrying the weight of 20, 30, 40 people on your shoulders? Do you have freedom of image and freedom of taste? Do you know what it's like to like what you want? Why you don't like country music? Why you don't like rock? Have you ever watched a Humphrey Bogart film? Have you ever watched Gone with the Wind? Why not? Comes on all the time. Have you seen a John Wayne movie? Why not? Comes on all the time. Have you ever heard Frank Sinatra or a Billie Holiday song? Why not? Do you have freedom of taste? You should audit the things you like. Do you really like that? For real. Think about the things that you say that you like. You should audit that. Do you really like those things? Or are you coerced to like them things? Do you really like the Jordans? Do you really? Do you? Huh? Do you really like that car? Or you need acceptance and that's why you copped it? Keep it a stack. What about the person that you're sleeping with? The group probably likes that person more than you do. What about freedom of image? Do you look how you really want to look? You probably been dying to get a certain type of haircut. You probably been dying to wear a certain type of makeup. You probably been dying to try this fashion out that you seen on the Japanese channel or the Mexican channel. Oh, but you can't though. You can't because you don't have freedom of image. Because you have to compare yourself to the movement of a group that doesn't exist anywhere outside of your head. It's just an ideal, y'all. You better go ahead and get free. You didn't even know that it was a different types of plantations. You thought the plantations was just back in the 1800s. Oh, nah. The plantation is your group chat. The plantation is that barbershop you go to. The plantation is your hood and that apartment complex you live in. The plantation is that person that you're dating. Everybody is dealing with the ideal of you, but they have never met you. They are only engaging with your representative because you have no clue what it's like to be you because you are out of your mind. And what I want you to do is get in your mind. And you get in your mind when you take your freedom back. Freedom of occupation, freedom of taste, freedom of image, freedom to date who you want. I have a question for you. Do you know what it's like to be free? And the answer to that question is you'll know because you lost. You lost relationships. You lost your familiarity. You now have to self-define, and it's a real scary place. It's a bunch of new things, bunch of new people, a new identity. Do you really know what freedom is? Make sure you like and share the post. Ladies, do you really know what freedom is? For real, for real? Why are you wearing the bundles? I'm not telling you what to do, but why are you wearing the bundles? Do you wear the bundles because the sisterhood likes that? Or are you just a trendsetter and you do you? That's a question you have to ask yourself. Fellas, man, you are more meticulous with picking a car than you are a woman. Fellas, when you pick a car, you're very, very, very particular about that. The way you dress the car. Hell, you won't even let nobody turn the radio in your car. You will kill a man if he scratched your car. Right? When it comes to your car, man, you would think this was your child. Tap my microphone. I said you're more particular in picking a car than you are a woman. But are you driving that car because that's what you like? Or are you driving that car because that's your rite of passage? And if that car is your rite of passage, you have an identity crisis going on, because one of these days it's going to slap you in your face, and it's going to hit you that people have been dealing with the ideal of you and not you. In fact, no one even knows what you like. No one has even asked you who you really are. No one cares about your interests. No one knows that you was a nerd when you was a kid and you played with paper airplanes and you wanted to be a fireman. Some of you even wanted to be police. I hope that you adjust that now instead of later. I hope that you don't become an old man and realize that you was never free. The question I have on the table for you is, do you know what it's like to be free? You don't got to answer me. That's a question that I want you to ask yourself and listen to yourself talk back to you as you're riding in your car. Just seriously, do the shadow work and ask yourself, am I free? Ask yourself, am I free? Because you can be on an entirely new plantation that you didn't even know existed. Are you free? Ask yourself that. Y'all with me? Y'all good? If I could give you any gift, I want to give you the gift of individuality. If I could give you anything and push anything in your direction, it would be the gift of individuality. It would be the gift of making choices that work for you. If I could give you any gift, it would be freedom of occupation, freedom to date who you want. If I could give you any gift, it would be the freedom of image and freedom of taste. If I could give you any gift, it would be taking back what was taken from you. That's the gift that I would give you. Check. Y'all good? Press 1 in the chat if you good. You know, I got to make sure that the message is landing, right? Because I was almost there last night. I was almost crossed over to the gossip side because that's where the views are. I'm watching some of these people's channels and the cash apps is rolling in and they talking hella stupid. And I was almost there. So y'all got to help me out. If you don't got a coin in your pocket, it's free to press 1. Check. Eat your own food. They ain't tell you that when you was little. Eat your own food. See, social media teaches us to look at other people's food, right? Social media teaches us not to mind our business. See, we're on other people's pages and we're all in other people's marriages. We're looking at what people got going on and we stop paying attention to our food. We begin to look at other people's food. Here's the problem with that, though. Listen to what I'm about to tell you. The reason why it's important for you to eat your own food is because when you look at other people's plate, You don't know that the food other people are eating is relative to their design. It is relative to their body. Some of the people that you're looking at, you don't even know that you're going to outlive them. That's why the food that they're eating is relative to them, because they're on their way out. Some of the people that you're looking at and you're watching their plate, it's never going to get greater for them. This is it. You have no clue that you're about to outlive a lot of these people. You have no clue that you're about to out lifestyle a lot of these people for a long period of time. That's why it's important for you to eat your own food, because the food that you're looking at on those people's plate is designed for them at that particular time for a particular reason. Their food is their blessings, whether that's marriage, children, tangible things, right? When you look at their food, you don't understand that they are dealing with their blessings according to their time. Have you ever been to Amish country and you've seen horses walking and they have these blinders on? That's called tunnel vision. And I promise you this, if you begin to practice tunnel vision, your life will look totally different, because you will move according to your own time. A lot of your anxiety and discomfort is coming from you being nosy. You are in everybody else's business. But time tells all truths. That food is designed for them according to their season. Some of them will be dead soon. Do you really want their food? Because if you eat their food, you have to take everything that comes with it. Some of them will get cancer. Do you really want their food? Because if you do, you have to eat what comes with it. Some of them children are going to die. Do you want their food? Because if you do, I'm telling you, you have to eat what comes with it. That's how this thing works. Oh, what did you think? That you can look at their plate and eat their food, but not take everything that's attached to it? It don't work like that, fam. It don't work like that, sis. Your husband is on your time. Mind your business. You see, you all in her relationship. And guess what? You got to take the aids that come with the man. You got to take his down low behavior that come with the man. You got to take the abuse that come with the man, right? You got to take his death and no life insurance that come with the man. Oh, no, right? You want that, right? That's what you want, right? All right, you got to take everything that comes with it. That's what you want, sis? That's what you want? You better keep your eye on your babies. You better keep your eye focused, your eye level. Because if you eat off her plate, you got to take everything that comes with that. Every single thing. You might outlive that woman. You might out lifestyle that woman. You always hear me say this. We are older longer than we are younger. Don't get it twisted. Living a great fire life now, of course, that's great. That's great. Me personally, though, I want to be balling at 50, happy at 60, splurging at 70, doing my thug thizzle at 80, and die with a grin on my face at 90. You don't know what the future holds. So eat your own food. And if you don't like the food that is on your plate, I got a solution for you. I got a trick for you. I got a way for you to change what's on your plate. If you want to know how to change the food on your plate, somebody press hell yeah. If you don't like your food and you want to know how to change the food that's on your plate, I need somebody. Give me 5 people in the chat that say hell yeah. And if you're really bad, say hell motherfucking yeah. Because I'm going to tell you how to change that food on your plate if you don't like it. You could give me a hell yeah or hell fucking yeah if your mama know you got a potty mouth. Because I want you to eat what's on your plate. But you might not like what's on your plate. I understand that. You might be like, Ken, man, it's some trash. I get it. I know what you niggas think. You might really be like, man, Ken, this some trash, and I don't want what's on my plate. I want to tip my whole plate over, and it's garbage. All right, that's all I needed to see was 5. Appreciate you. The way that you change the food on your plate, y'all, is change what's on your mind. Where'd you think I was going to go? What did you think it was? Some mystical shit? Huh? Where did you think I was going to go? Did you think I was going to get a magic wand? Well, you got a magic wand. It's called your tongue. You don't like what's on your plate? Cool. Change your mind. Change what you talk. Change the way you talk. Change the pictures you have in your head about particular topics. That's how you change what's on your plate. Change your mind. Change your mind. But y'all, you got to keep your eyes on your own plate. If you don't like what's on your plate, talk differently. If you don't like what's on your plate, think differently. Period. But I'm warning you, if you put your eyes on other people's food, you have to handle everything that comes with it. You know food affects behavior. So that woman over there that you're jealous of, you don't even know she's eating death. She about to bury her granny soon, bury her mother soon, bury her father soon, and she might bury her son. You want to eat off that plate? Well, go ahead. Some of you men are looking at another man's plate. My dude, he about to go to jail. You want to eat that food? Well, go ahead, my nigga. And guess what comes with it? 25 to life. You ever talk to your family through a glass? You ever call home and the love of your life don't answer the phone no more and another nigga pick it up? Huh? You'll really find out how strong you are because you'll break the phone on the wall and it's other dudes behind you that want to use it. Now you got an issue with them. But go ahead, eat off his plate. The food on other people's plate is fixed for them for a particular reason in the season. That's it. That's their food for a particular time. And there's things that are associated with that food that you can't see. You just a human. You can't see magnetism. You can't see electricity. You can't see particles. You can't see none of that. So you damn sure can't see what's going to happen to those people eating that food on that plate. Use your mind, y'all. Use that magic wand, y'all. If you believe his power in the name of Jesus, then say it. And you say it to change what's on your plate. If you believe that it's power in abracadabra, then say it. And say it to change the food that's on your plate. If Allahu Akbar means something to you, cool. Change the food that's on your plate if you don't like it. But I beg you, I warn you, I'm being a lighthouse for you. Take your eyes off other people's plate because I promise you, you don't want what comes with that. Check. Y'all good? This is Coin Gang Ministries. Y'all know that, right? This is what we do over here, right? Y'all know that, right? Oh, just for the record, do you know what those are? That's my minister's license, if you didn't know. So I do this shit for real. Coin Gang Ministries is a real thing. I promise you. I'm ordained, but I'm the ratchet minister, though. I'm a turn up with you a little bit, minister. You know what I mean? I'm gonna get fresh with you, minister, and ride clean, minister, and lean my seat back and keep my hair cut, minister. Yeah, I'm that guy. You know what I mean? Just in case you was wondering what those was in the back. Ye of little faith. Oh, ye of little faith. When you compare yourself to others, what you're saying is God made a mistake. You know that, right? When you compare yourself to her, what you're saying is God is making a mistake on your life. So you might as well be atheist then. What's the use of being a believer? Because you're comparing yourself to him and her and them. What are you saying? God is making a mistake? Is that what you're saying? I want to call you on your disbelief. I thought the Lord won't put nothing on our shoulders that we can't bear. Oh, nothing in the chat now, huh? Got you. Oh, ye of little faith. Are you saying that the Lord is making a mistake in your life? Are you saying that? Because if you are saying that, you need to put the whole belief down. Because why would you ever have intimacy with a deity that is unsure about what the fuck it's doing, that is blessing the wrong people? I don't think you should follow that. So is the Lord making a mistake in your life? See, because one thing you do when you compare yourself to others, you're not thinking of time and you're not thinking of focus, meaning that you are devaluing other people because you don't know what they had to do to get what they have. So now you are practicing entitlement. Because what you're saying is those people shouldn't have what they have and why I ain't got it. So what you're going to do is undermine other people's planning, other people's fate and destiny. You know these things matter, ye of little faith. Comparing yourself to other people is hella disrespectful. Hella. You hella out of line. Because what you're doing is devaluing your God. Let me tell you something, y'all. What makes something top shelf is the preparation, is the baking process of a thing. What makes something top shelf is the time it takes to develop. What you are doing and that attitude that you have, you are taking away from the time and the baking process. Success? This shit ain't oodles and noodles. Y'all want to take oodles and noodles and apply it to every space, but it don't work like that. Finding the right mate that's for you is not oodles and noodles. It takes time. Getting money, personal development, it takes time. Being a good parent takes time. There ain't no manual for this shit. You gotta bump your head. You gotta cry sometimes. You gotta drop the ball a little bit. Your baby's gotta come back and give you your report card. This ain't steakums. This is not a TV dinner. Value and quality take seasons, y'all. What you in a rush for? It's not about right now. It's about later, y'all. Y'all watching too many rappers. These niggas got AIDS. As you begin to scale, your favorite celebrity's face is gonna start falling apart. They making side deals with magic they don't understand. And then they got to cash in on that magic. Some of it every 7 years. They don't know about the occult. They just know about a car. You following people that don't even know and understand the magic that they have taken an oath to. Oh, come on, y'all. You really think people just smarter than you like that? I'm just saying, not saying they're not, but some of that is backdoor deals. Some of that is side deals with deities and magic. And they don't even know about what they're doing because they can't even read. But what they do know is they want to stunt and they want a ball. And you're comparing yourself with people that is going to be dead by the summertime. But you, when you take the stairs and you stay on your path, it takes time. Ye of little faith. It took you 9 months in your mama womb. Everything was a process. Your heart and your bones and your legs. Give yourself more time. You comparing yourself to other people that you're gonna outlive. Come on, y'all. Also, you're comparing yourself to people that may be working harder than you. You're comparing yourself to other people that bait. But what you're really doing is you undermining your own prayers. Some of y'all grandmama pray for y'all. You know how I know a lot of y'all grandmama pray for y'all? Is because how come y'all never fall flat on your face when everybody else do? Not saying that you don't have trials and tribulations, but how come that never happens to you? How come sis over there always finds the man that puts foot in her ass, but that's never happened to you? You think it's because you just the shit? No, it's because your grandmama prayed for you. You could talk about them old people religion all you want, but don't get too sassy for that grace and favor leave your life. Have you ever wondered how you managed to pay the bills? You really think it's because you fire? It ain't because you fire. It's because your grandmama prayed for you. Ye of little faith. Look, if you continue to look at other people's plates and lives, your grandmama prayers is going to go to them. Now, if you ain't never been scared of nothing, you should be scared of that. Because that's the only reason you in one piece. It's because your grandmama prayed to you. Now, you don't got to believe in Jesus or not. But whatever she was praying to has got you this far, and it will continue to be a blessing and a servant in your life if you have a little more faith in your process. Now, you can have a sense of urgency, but it's still gotta bake. You ain't done yet. Hey, somebody in the chat, I'm gonna get a drink real quick. I need somebody in the chat to say, let it bake. Go ahead and let it bake. You got them grandmama prayers on you? You better let it bake. Some of them grandmama prayers was a seed. And that seed don't open up until you 40 and 45 and 50. Come on now. Some of them grandmama prayers ain't even open up yet. Y'all crazy as hell. Hey, keep playing. Give me your grandmama prayer. Let me get some of your grandmama prayers. I can use them. What your grandmama name was? Was Hattie? Mabel? Norma Jean? Let me get some of their prayers. Because y'all out of pocket. Let me get some of your granny prayers. Messing with them old lady prayers. Got your granny turning in her grave. Saying, look at my baby with no faith. Your life looked the way it do because you went off the script of your granny. She told you don't fool with those people. She told you who to look out for. Your granny gave you strict instruction, and a lot of y'all is in the situation that y'all in because you went off script what your granny said. Now, they done told me to tell y'all that. But I don't want to. Your rebellion got you losing faith, losing money, ruining relationships, not on time, depressed, stressed out. How you more stressed out than your grandmother? She ain't even have what you have. Make it make sense. You got more shit than your granny, more opportunity than your granny, more education than your granny. How is you more stressed out than your granny? Y'all just shit on Norma Jean, huh? A celebrity got more influence over your life than your grandma. Oh, you thought your granny was weak because she put up with your grandfather? Let me tell y'all something, y'all. Let me tell you something. What you think a relationship is, yo? It's two humans getting together, right? And the world says, boom, put them in the house and figure it out. So you got a man and a woman, and they're growing right next to each other. There are humans right next to each other. And you're judging your granny because she loved a man? Well, guess what? What about when a man loves you? What, you don't think you got no baggage? Yo, them femininity broads is fucking your head up. Hold on. So you think when a man is gonna love you, you ain't finna put him through shit that the last nigga did? You ain't think you finna put him through your rape, through your molestation, through your insecurities, through your gray hair, through your wrinkled ass face? You might get breast cancer. What you think you not about to put a nigga through nothing? But you look down on your granny though. She couldn't be that bad. Them prayers got you still in the game, right? And this whole time you thought you was popping. I'm telling you, you not. I'm telling you, it's your granny prayers. You ain't shit. Your granny was popping, and that's why you're here. Ye of little faith. Time, focus. That's how you get things. Staying on track. That's how you get things. I know a lot of things look fun. It might seem like you're missing out. Trust me, you ain't missing out. The niggas over there got AIDS. She's not popping, sis. She got herpes. She's not popping. Keep your eyes focused on your food. Because remember, you eat other people's food, you got to take everything that comes with it. You feel me? Let it bake. Ye of little faith. Better get in line with what your granny said. You remember how that woman hugged you and nurtured you, and you've been judging her. Letting these broke feminist chicks go against your granny. They couch surfing. I wish I would. Let a person that's couch surfing get me off my granny. Yeah, okay. You ain't got the answer, Sway. You ain't Ralph. Let's talk about work what you got. And the topic of today is stop comparing yourself to others. Stop comparing yourself to others. But before I do that, triple M's, motivated money makers, 5. Now I'm streaming on Facebook and I'm streaming on YouTube. 5 people put a dub in the Cash App. The Cash App is not a donation. I don't like that word. I mash for my rations. So in exchange for me reminding you about your granny, go ahead and do the Lord's work. So 5 people, motivated money makers, put $5 in the Cash App. I appreciate you for sure. Good looking. And we're going to keep this coin gang thing rocking, and we're going to keep it real. Look, man, the reason why you should stop comparing yourself to others is because every species in the world got a thing. A cheetah got a thing. It runs fast. There are animals that have camouflage ability. Sharks are able to smell blood in water, y'all. Dolphins have sonar. Dolphins have sonar. You understand? Sharks smell blood in water. Like, whoa, every species got a thing. There are species that'll electrocute your ass. Goats could walk up the side of a mountain, man. Me and you can't do that. Everybody got a thing. So you're telling me the great architect of the universe would give every species a specific thing, but not you? See, you spend all your time in other people's business comparing yourself to other people. You don't even know what your thing is. Hey, everybody's not pretty or beautiful, but do you know that beauty is also a curse? Everybody don't have money, but do you know that money is a curse too? See, you don't know that. Do you know tall dudes be hella insecure? Some of the most insecure women on the planet are gorgeous as hell. Everybody got a thing. Your thing might be you're funny. You might be an accountant. You might cook. You might be good at telling advice. Everybody got a thing. This my thing. I can't do a lot of other shit. I'm not a comedian, y'all. I don't know how to do makeup. This is my thing. This is my lane. And I'm going to scale this thing. This is what I'm doing. Guess what? I ran from my thing for a long time. You know why? Because this comes with accountability. And I didn't want to be accountable to you niggas. I wanted to stand on couches in the club. Well, I still stand on couches. But I didn't want to be accountable. Because when you do this work right here, there's an expectation. So now when people see me out, they expect me to carry myself. Not be super nigga, because I'm not. But there's an expectation that I move a certain type of way. I treat people a certain type of way. I show up a certain type of way. And I didn't want to be accountable to that. So I ran from the thing that I do. You know how many of y'all are running from the thing that you do? But look, a cheetah is what it is. It runs fast, y'all. You feel me? A lion is what it is. A gorilla is what it is. Everything in nature is doing what it's supposed to do, except man. Some of you niggas are janitors and you're supposed to be doctors. Some of you doctors are supposed to be janitors. Some of you rappers are supposed to be crackheads, and some of you crackheads are supposed to be rappers. Everybody's out of alignment, man. Everybody got a thing. What's your thing? See, you comparing yourself to people and you not focused on the thing that you were born with, the thing that comes natural to you, the thing that you think about when you wake up in the morning, the thing that when you do it, it comes with the most ease. Don't worry about how you're going to make money off it. Worry about being good at what you do. Everybody not going to be an entrepreneur. You might be fire at helping people build a business. You might be fire at helping someone else make $1 million. But when they make $1 million, you make $300,000. What's wrong with that? Everybody got a thing. You got to work with what you got. My niggas, some of y'all, I'm going to be real with you. Your mama did a bad job with you, all right? You don't got no skills. You can't read. You could barely talk. But what you got for you is pipe. Sir, you're going to have to use that pipe to get where you trying to go. You not a school nigga. You just not. And the only thing you know how to do is have sex or be violent. And I'm telling you, bro, if you got that pipe, then use that pipe to open up a whole world for you. Now, how does that look? I don't know, sir. You got to be creative. You got to put the right woman on her back that'll invest in you. I'm trying to give you some tools here before you end up in jail. It's too late for you to go to school. You ain't that nigga. You's a nigga from the hood. Cool. But one thing you know how to do is bust them wide open, sir. You're going to have to use that skill of bringing pleasure to another human being to open up a whole world for you and for you to get where you got to go. Ain't nothing wrong with that. If you's a buck, nigga, you's a buck. I'm not telling you to be Robert Smith. I'm telling you to work with what you got. Some of you women, all you got is an ass. You're going to have to do what you got to do. Period. I'm not trying to hear that. Oh, she's objectified. Man, objects make money. Objectify me. If that get me rich, objectify me. Make me an object, please. Because if that can take me out the projects, out the South, if that could put me in a penthouse, man, listen. You got to work with what you got. If you's a grade person, go to school. If you good with your hands, learn a trade. But if you ain't got nothing else for you but a pretty face, pipe, and a booty, man, you going to have to make it do what it goddamn do. Because ain't no retirement plan in the game. And nobody got shit for you. So you got to do what you got to do and work with what you got. I'm a nigga with a GED. I'm a dropout. I know how to talk shit. So as long as I got a tongue, I'm a talk it. If something happened to my tongue, I'm a sign language ass nigga. Anything to communicate. Gotta work with what you got. But if you are busy comparing yourself to other people, you're gonna miss out. You're gonna miss out. You're gonna miss out on the thing that's for you, that you can do well, that could change your life. That's what it's about. You don't owe nobody shit. You understand? Get to where you gotta go. Use the things that, as long as it's legal, as long as it's not gonna put you in jail, do what you gotta do. Somebody say, do what you gotta do. It's five people say, man, do what you gotta do. I need a witness. 5 people say, do what you gotta do. You know, I'm not out here by myself. You know? Do what you gotta do. Somebody say, do what you gotta do. I'm a supporter of doing what you gotta do. I ain't gonna cut you down. I'm not gonna hate on you. Do what you gotta do. Because I ain't got a heaven or hell to put you in. Yes, sir. If I can't talk, nigga, man, I gotta communicate. I'm gonna be the most popping nigga in the deaf community. Any way for me to talk shit. And if I can't do that, nigga, I'm gonna be a letter writing motherfucker. Soon as you read that, gotta put something down to pick something up. Put $20 in the Cash App. Man, telling y'all, I ain't playing with y'all. Dead ass. Gotta do what you gotta do. Moving right along, y'all. I don't know where you at. I don't know what you're doing. But I want you to do me a favor, and I want you to look at your hands. I want you to look at your hands. Right? What do you see? See, this is why it's important not to compare yourself to other people. Because it's these intricacies that you might gloss over. It's these intricacies that you're not going to pay attention to. There's never been a handprint like yours. When you look at someone else's life and you compare yourself to them, or you compare yourself to other races, oh, they're doing this, they're doing that. What you're doing is taking your attention away off your uniqueness. Look at your hand, y'all. There's never been a design like that. That's you, one of one. You are one of one. That means none before and none to come. You know how special that is? Because I don't care what the world say. You might be driving a bucket and you might gotta you might gotta get out on the other side to open the door. But guess what? You only got one print. This is it. If the people around you don't respect that, fuck them. You might be on Section 8. Now, that ain't how you gonna finish. I don't give a damn. Look at your handprint, yo. Nigga left you with a baby? Oh well, look at your handprint. This is telling you that you have a unique design. What's the coincidence in that? Now I know what it's like to be an atheist. But even myself, I would have to conclude that there is some intelligence behind the scenes making this thing go, because how do I have my own handprint? Damn. That should give you the chills, because that's letting you know that you got action out here. You have something that no one else has. The scriptures say the kingdom of heaven is at hand. The way that I interpret that is you're going to find your heaven wherever you place your hands. And because of this design, that's yours. I don't care if it's other lawyers in the world, that's yours. My nigga, I don't care if she a straight whore. When you put your hands on her, that's yours. Sis, it might be a bunch of women doing what you're doing. When you put your hands on it, it's yours. How could it not be? That print is attached to that. That's yours. You make it yours. And when you look at other people's plate, you don't embrace your uniqueness. This thing identifies you. Everywhere you touch, you're leaving a signature. You're leaving a print coming back to you. I don't care how down you are. I don't care about how much money you have in your pocket. The mere fact that you have your own handprint, you can change your life like that. The kingdom of heaven is at hand. The reason you only got $2 in your pocket, the reason you going through bad relationships, the reason you always caught up into dysfunction is because you put your hands in the wrong place. In 90 days, you could begin to scale your life differently if you put your hands in the right place. And when you put your hands in the right place, it's like a key. It's a code. It's a combination. See, the combination don't open up when you touch the wrong shit. You have to touch the right thing. And when you touch the right thing, heaven begins to open up in your finances. Heaven begins to open up in your relationships, in your fellowship, in your self-esteem, in the way that you identify with yourself. But you have to put your hands in the right place. It's a key, y'all. There's a science to it. The kingdom of heaven is at hand. When you touch it, it's yours. But when you touch that stress, other people's, that's yours too. When you touch that gossip, that's yours too. When you touch that trauma, that's yours too. Everything your hands touch is yours. Belongs to you. Right? Because your print is on it. Your signature is on it. The problem is you are touching the wrong things. Baby girl, how you want to be a wife, but you keep touching on the wrong nigga? I want to be married. Yeah. So why you want him? I want to be a wife. Do you? Do you really? Why are you touching on him? Do you really want to be a wife? If you really wanted to be a wife, I got a secret for you, beloved. I'll tell you what to touch. You really want to be a wife, sis? Touch some money. If you really want to be a wife, sis, touch an encyclopedia. If you really want to be a wife, sis, touch a passport. What you touching this nigga for? You want to be a wife, baby girl? Touch a pen and a paper and write your life out. You're touching on the wrong shit. You letting your pussy do the talking for you. You don't want to be no wife. Because if you want to be a wife, why you ain't somewhere studying? Why you ain't somewhere seeing the world? You ain't nobody tell you that you gonna find your husband in your purpose? These dating coaching niggas ain't tell you that? Be feminine, be fit. You gonna find your husband in your purpose. You're gonna have a conversation with a stranger while you're hiking. Hey, how you doing? Hey, how you doing? What's up? My name is Charles. What's your name? Oh, yeah. You don't got a passport? You do know it's the earth produces men, right? Go be a nerd in the world. I promise you, you will bump into a man also being a nerd. But the nigga you touching, you found him standing still. And the only thing that gravitates towards things that stand still are flies. Because the only thing in life that stands still is shit. You don't really want to be a wife. You don't really want a wife. You don't want to be a wife. Because if you wanted to be a wife, this is what your legs would look like, sis. You don't want to be no wife. Them dating coaches are lying to you. Anybody telling you not to be in your purpose is an op. You find everything, your tribe, who you are, when you operate in your purpose and you touch the right things. Take your hands off that nigga, for I tell your grandmama on you. Somebody say, sis, take your hands off that nigga. He lied to y'all. They're trying to sell you courses. And ain't nothing wrong with that. But if it ain't pushing you into your purpose, I want to give you some game that if we never talk no more, you on the good foot. If I never see you again, cool. That means you out there doing the work. If I never seen you again, cool. That means you deactivated your Facebook. If I never seen you again, cool. That means you on your shit. Cool. There's never been a you before. Honor your hands. Honor your hands. Be committed to your uniqueness. You've never been here before. This is it. So get your heaven and touch the right things. What's the comparison, y'all? What's the comparison? What are you comparing? You comparing her butt? Man, listen, if I take a safety pin and go like that, a bunch of foam is going to come out her ass. If I spit on a napkin and wipe her face, the shit is going to come off. What are you comparing? My dude, you know you comparing yourself to men on child support? You comparing yourself to guys that have not seen their children. What's the comparison? What's the comparison? You're comparing yourself to men and their children hate their father. What's the comparison? Rewind the video. I told you if you look at that plate with that food on it, you got to eat everything on it and you got to deal with what comes with it. You want to be a father that's hated by your children? All right, then stop comparing yourself to that dude. Who cares about IG? Of course they turning up, bro. They don't got the kids. All them pictures and all that shit stops when he get custody of the babies. Now you's a bad motherfucker if you can flex with children. You comparing yourself to these boys? Really? You comparing yourself to men that don't have their children? Really? What's the comparison? See, you're not looking at the heaven that's in your hands. What's the comparison? Never compare yourself to a man and his children hate him. That's the ultimate defeat. And they got to live with that. I don't give a damn about no IG pictures. Some of these niggas ain't with their kids, but they over there with another woman's kids. And that's what you comparing yourself to. He can't even go back and look his kids in the eye and say, you know what? When I had you, I was young and dumb. But I'm going to make up for it now. You over there playing daddy with another woman's kids, and this is who you compare yourself to, bro, because you looking at IG? Nigga, that shit is smoke and mirrors. What's the comparison, y'all? Don't you believe in your God? All things in their proper season, right or not? Right or not? You comparing yourself to people that are really failures. Some of these people are suicidal and you don't know it, but the pictures look good though. Give yourself time. Let it bake. All things that are valuable take time, man. Take time. Take time. Hey, you want to be those classic cars, okay? You want to be those cars where they don't make a lot of them. That's what you want to be, man. There is no value in the collective. There is no value in being like these people. It looks like they're winning. But if you believe in Jesus, the nigga was riding a donkey. You envying men that don't even live like your prophet. Make that make sense. I thought you wanted to be Christ-like. He rode on donkeys. So why you envious of niggas in phantoms? Them niggas got AIDS. What's the comparison? The kingdom of heaven is at hand, y'all. The kingdom of heaven is at hand. Just look at your hands, man. Look. We all have to admit that there's some type of intelligence behind the scenes. Even myself, I'm a huge skeptic, y'all. I'm not gonna lie. I question everything. And shit just don't make sense to me. But I have to admit, like, damn, nobody's hands is like mine. Nobody's. Well, damn. Well, maybe I do got a shot. And maybe if you stop comparing yourself to other people, maybe you'll have a shot too. I'm on my way out. I want y'all to be safe this weekend. Think about your granny. Think about her prayers. And as I'm going out, I need 2 top shelf earners to go ahead and put the 50 in the cash app for that word. Scrambling up amongst your friends, put it together. 10, 10, 10, 10. But give me my issue. I'm for profit. Give me my issue. So 2 top shelf earners, go ahead and hit the cash app with the 5th. And remember, the cash app is not a donation. It's payment for game. And when you seed into game, it comes back to you. Or you can go ahead and get your ebook copy of Dealings Over Feelings. It is pinned on YouTube and pinned in the chat. And if you ever find yourself needing some game on the go, you go ahead and you dial my Nothing But Game hotline, 888-565-8734. That number is 24 hours. Hit the line. You got man problems? Call me. You suicidal? Call me. You need some confidence? Call me. You about to ruin your life? Call me. You got a move you about to make? Go ahead and call me. It's $1.99 a minute though, because I'm mashed from my rash. So go ahead and lock this number in your phone, because this should have saved your life. Before you go and do something stupid, or you need to chop it up about some real shit, go ahead and hit the line. 888-565-8734. Lock it in your phone. 5 minutes, 10 minutes, an hour, it don't matter. And if I don't answer, call back tomorrow. And the nigga be busy. Go ahead and lock the number in your phone, the Nothing But Game hotline. You feel me? But other than that, them 2 people, go ahead and hit that cash app with that 5th. This is Coin Gang Ministries, a heaven on earth ministry. And our motto over here is, we don't die to get heaven. We want it now. Not now, but right now. Let it bake, y'all, for your granny. My name is Ken Billions. I see you next time. Peace.